Hey, welcome to the second part of your reading. I wanted to take a quick minute to apologize in advance for the harshness of the readings. So I realized I did the first part and the second part, and I posted the first part. And if you're seeing this, you're about to watch the second part portion. And it's called The Harsh Truth. And the feedback that I'm getting, and again, I take everybody's feedback, maybe a little bit too serious, right? But I realize that I'm coming across yelling and I'm coming across, in a negative demeanor. Not maybe necessarily negative, but I just want you to know that I'm just so passionate about the cards. And I like when I do the cards, I'm very extroverted, and in person, I'm not. That's not me. I'm not that type of person. But the readings are a little harsh, and the messages that come out are just. I'm just so passionate about it that I want you to get the idea and the topic that I'm talking about. And so my intention is very strong. It's in a positive demeanor. I don't mean, there's no pun intended. Like, I'm not trying to yell at you. And the topics, typically you go to readers and you find videos of affirmation and inspiration for a sense of hope, for someone to not yell at you, because you already know that you're like in a weird spot, and you're looking for someone to be passionate and compassionate with you. And that is honestly my intention. It's not meant to be like I'm yelling at you. At the same time, like I want to drill it in you, because I don't have a bad bone in my body, and I don't like seeing people go through things that they don't need to go through, or they're going through it again and again. And it's just, I'm a big believer of like physical change, and you have to learn a fucking hard lesson. But at the same time, I don't want you to learn the lesson the hard way, or take the feedback in a negative way, or I want you to take the message as it resonates. But again, it's going to be a little harsh in the sense of how I'm delivering the message. And Scorpio, Libra, and I forgot the other side. They're going to get a different version of it. But I'm posting part 2 here for you to see. And yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments, please. And if you'd like to donate to our cause, everything that I get back, I put into the production of this cards cost money, lights cost money. I put a lot of time into these things, so you'll find the link is in my bio. You'll also see my WhatsApp, my Snapchat. I'm sorry, my Cash App, my Venmo, maybe PayPal. But if you want to donate whatever you'd like, feel free to. I know I talked about the OnlyFans aspect. That's going to be more of a membership style. That's gonna come at the end of March. I'm gonna start doing sexual tarot with a Romance Angels and the Mystic Male Tarot deck, and we're gonna talk about love. The lowest vibration of love, which is physical sex, and the difference between physically in love with somebody and lust, and the traumas that can cause, especially men sleeping with men. That's two alpha males. That's two male energies there that have a deep desire for being needed and wanting to be needed. It's a different aspect, but also from my heterosexual couples, it's sex in general. That's going to only be an OnlyFans. So that's what I'm going to transition OnlyFans to. Here you're going to get, the whole reading, and nothing but the truth. And feel free to donate if it resonates with you. A like, a share, and a subscribe goes a long way. A repost on Instagram goes a long fucking way. Let me know that you saw it. Hey, it was great. Saw it. Awesome. Great job. You don't have to feedback on it. I understand that aspect. Again, prepare yourself for the harsh truth reading part 2. Let's take a breath now. And the other readings, I did a breath beforehand, but let's take a breath now, right? So inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I hope you like it. Please let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Guys, I'll catch you later. Let's get it. Capricorn. Mira. 8th house, 5 and 5. Totality, taking one step at a time so that you can create this new beginning. Taking one step at a time to get rid of what needs to be gone and allowing space for something new. Something needs to die in order for something to begin. But taking your time and putting all your energy into one thing at a time, there can be a sense of like just spirituality. Maybe you just need to get in tune with spirituality, God, Allah, temple, shamanism, whatever it is you find spiritual power. You're probably somewhat spiritual if you're watching this reading and you made it all the way to this subscription and you're watching this. You did a lot of fucking work to get here, and I promise you, Spirit will pay it forward for you doing that work. But you definitely know something here. Or you want to be in tune with your emotions, or you could very well be emotionally stable in that sense, but more intuitive or spiritual, or some of you could be picking up spirituality, but you're stuck in your head. Nine of Swords. Get out of your head. Sleepless nights because you're worried about your stability. You're worried about your security. Four of Pentacles. You're covering your heart. This is not a time to search for emotional stability in other people. You're covering your heart because you're focused on your stability. And it is a slow-moving journey, but something here needs to end. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow-moving energy, but you're on that journey. You're already on it. You know, if you're watching this, you're already transforming, or you've already transformed, right? And it's just been hard, and you're worried about stability, but it's a slow-moving journey. It's not going to happen overnight. And another end card. This could mean two things. It's a lot of fucking weight. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of baggage that you're carrying still. And something needs to end there. Also mean ending. Tens is endings. Tens is ending to beginnings. The end of something good, the end of something bad, the beginning of something great because you reached 10. You tell me, are you before this or after this? Tell me, where are you? Before this, after this? Are you still holding the weight? Or now do you realize that that weight needs to go so you can move forward? Again, it's like you know you have a lot of weight, but then you get in your head. Now you're playing the victim. Or maybe you are a victim. You very well can be a victim here. And you didn't even know it. It just kind of hit you. And you're just like, oh, this happened to me. But just in a naive way. You didn't know that it was really happening. You didn't really know what was going on. Very well could have been a victim, but okay, get it. Understood, heard, understood, acknowledged. Pull back. Pull back like a hermit, Virgo. Pull back. Analyze things. Shine the light on what is dark. Shine the light on what this weight is that you're still holding. If you're holding on to it, then shine the light. But why am I still holding on to this? Why? Do you need to do some shadow work? Do you need to? Because there's a lot of like you're blocking. You're not seeing something because she's covering her eyes. We're seeing the back of his head. She's blind. Here's the light. Shine the fucking light on why you're not looking at things a certain way. What are you suppressing? What are you putting away that you think it's just going to go away on its own? It ain't going nowhere. And I think it's just mostly you're smack dab in the middle of the reading. You're really worried about stability. You're really worried about finances, or you're really worried about a foundation, or maybe you think you're too old. You're old and wise, and you're like, I should be stable as fuck by now. Dude, it's just timing. And time is something humans created. Time is non-existent. I can get all Abraham Hicks on you and talk about, the past is just a vibrational frequency that already happened, and the future is happening right now because 5 seconds ago that was a moment that now we created a past moment, and now in 5 seconds we're about to create another moment which is going to be in the past anyway. So it's like if you just live in the moment that you're in now, vibrate at the frequency now, you'll be able to produce a future that is going to happen inevitably, because you're going to speak your words, you're going to put your words and your thoughts into play, and you're going to pull back and realize and tell yourself what it is that I need to shine the light on that's dark. What do I need to work on in myself so that I can be a better version of myself and move forward? What do I want? You want new things. You want new ventures, new opportunities. Maybe whatever you're worried about stability, maybe that stability is not really existent anymore. That's not a real opportunity. That's not a real thought process. Because if it's not working for you now, then something needs to change. Just saying. You want New. You want new. That's it. Ace of Pentacles, new. And it very well can be there is a new opportunity. Once you shine the light on what is dark, new opportunity will come its way. Can very well be a job offer. Very well. Hand it to you. Here you go. You want one? Here you go. Because you did the work. Do the work. Do the self-work. Do the shadow work if needed. Just be cautious. Know what that means. Don't just be like, oh, let me go dabble in my own shit and see if those people still like me. No, that's not shadow work, bitch. That's just you trying to itch your scratch. What needs to end before something can begin? And once you end it and you do the work, self-work, new opportunities will present themselves to you. You'll be able to have the world in your hands and you'll leave the past behind you. Focus and put your support on what's in front of you. Make the move. The world's in your hands. Physically move. I am all about physical manifestation. You want to change? Physically get the fuck up and move. I don't know why I thought about this analogy today. And it's funny because I thought about this card. I'm like, oh, if this comes up, I'm going to say it. So I'm going to say it. Right. You have a man. You hooked up with another man on your couch. And now the next day, you and your current man are sitting on the couch cuddling and you feel guilty about it. You need to physically find a reason to remove that couch from that home. That is a physical ball of energy now that is there, okay, that you need to remove. I'm all about physical, right? Or I don't know why I just said that. So, or you need to physically move, like pack your shit and move to a new fucking house, new apartment. You can't be in that apartment because you cheated in someone in that apartment. Now you're going to feel guilty and that energy is going to linger forever. And if you don't want to express that to your partner, then you need to physically remove yourself from certain situations, certain people, certain places so that you can start fresh, because I'm all about physical. Like once you feel physical, you might be just moving to another town or another city that has the same fucked up people and the same situations that go on, but you're going to look at it in a different light. You need to leave things in the past and focus on what's in front of you. And then I'm all about starting fresh. Yes, the same people, same things, same scenarios, same fucked up situations could possibly happen, but you're going to look at it in a much different light because you went through an experience that traumatized you. Guilt, pain, sorrow is trauma. Being gay is trauma. Being beat in a relationship is trauma. An argument is trauma. Being neglected is trauma. Being broken up with is trauma. Someone passing in your life is trauma. Losing a job is trauma. Losing a friend is trauma. King of Swords, the moon, the star. King of being logical. With emotions, the moon card could be the bad emotions, maybe bad memories, or you could have been dealing with a Libra that you're still stuck up in the past and you're just hoping for more. There's something here that there's a sense of being logical and being strategic about your emotions and setting expectations and goals and wishes and dreams that are realistic and not living in an illusion, the moon card. Knowing the difference between what's real and what's fantasy. And I'm going to say this just because I know a Libra that's living in a fantasy world and that's what they actually want. That's what they wish for, right? But read it how you wish. This is the Libra card. He's also very stern and stubborn, but he's also very logical. He might be living this fantasy world, but he knows what the fuck he's doing. Maybe you need to be a little logical. You know, I know these swords are saying that you're in your head. Maybe this is saying you're also too much in your head, that you're living a fantasy life that's not realistic. Is that really a real wish? Is that really a real hope? Is what you're wishing for realistic, or is it just make-believe? Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles, wow. Queen of Pentacles. Now, I correlate, this is a perfect pair here. Okay, there's a relationship that could very well be coming your way. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This can be your other half. And I like how this card came out because Ace of Wands is creative desire. You have a desire. You have a desire to be in a solid, stable relationship. Stability, structure, financially stable, materially, three-dimensionally stable. Structure, you have a home. You have a very nice, beautiful, big home. Beautiful. And you own a bunch of land. She's also nurturing. This is like a full package here, right? But this is the Ace of Wands. So there's a desire there, which means you're not there yet, but that's what you want to reach for. And I correlate this card with sexual desires. There might be a sexual aspect that you're looking for in relationships. And I'll go deeper into that in my sexual tarot once I start figuring out how I'm going to do that. Sexual desire. Or just new desires, like a kid in the forest with a stick and you're like, I want to go on an adventure, and you want to have a perfect partner to do that adventure with. You want to have an equal give and take, right? This card, yes, is a rich man giving to the poor because he can, because he has it. He's balanced. He's giving back with no expectations. That compromise and compassion, not compromise, compassion, just giving back with no expectation is true love, okay? Physical and sex is the lowest form of love. So if you're in a relationship and there's no sex, there's no love. There's no love because sex is the lowest form of love. Compassion, giving to someone without expecting anything in return is ultimate love. So if you're not having any sex, then there's no love there at all. Just giving back, being compassionate, giving back because you love someone or you want to be loved. Temperance with the Three of Swords. Oh, the Lovers. Patience, my friend. Patience. Patience and who you share your heart with. Patience in sharing yourself with just one person, not three. Patience with your heart. Be patient with your heart. Be patient with your heart and your relationships that you build. If the person is not wanting a new beginning with you, and they're not living with their heart, and they're living with passion and compassion, you're just going to get your heart broken over and over again. But you need to be patient when it comes to love. Be balanced. Get yourself open. Your third eye busted open. Balanced. Grounded. Look, she's grounded and she's touching all elements, earth and water. Be gentle with your heart. Allow for the lover's relationship to come into play, but you just need to be patient with yourself. New beginnings is what the direction you're going into. Pack lightly and follow your heart. Do things with your heart. Compassion. Pull back if you need to. Rest, recover your heart if that's the case. But you know, she knows what she wants. And the world is in her hands, and she wants to be joyful and courageous, and she's a big picture thinker like you are. You are a big picture thinker. Two queens here. Queens do a lot of work. They run around. You know, the Empress sits pretty. She doesn't move because she's already done all the work. There's some work to be done. You know what you want. Spirit telling you that you have the opportunity to do it. This reading is telling you to do it. Think big picture thinker. The King and Queen of Wands is a big picture thinker, but she's also doing things with joy. She also has courage. She's also being creative. Again, can be some sexual creativity here. What are you saying no to here? Oh. See, here's the Empress. Okay, well, this Empress energy is not going to happen if you're being stubborn and if you're not getting rid of the shady people that need to go. Let go what needs to go. Say no to whatever dependencies that you might have here, because you're not going to get to her unless you get rid of the people that might have hurt you and the people that are manipulating your mind. You're not going to get to her. Be careful with making blind choices, okay? Don't just make risky moves here. Collaborate with friends and family. And the Death card. Collaborate with people that are like-minded like you, so that you can collaborate with new people so you can get rid of the old ones so that new ones can come in. because you want to be solid. You want to be a leader. You want to be abundant. You want to have stability, structure, foundation. Lead with your heart. Drop the baggage that needs to go. There's a lot of messages here. Let's go ahead and pull an animal spirit for advice. Spirit, what animal spirit do you have for Capricorn for advice? Okay, I'm going to take that one. That spirit, rebirth is assured. Wow, this is not confirmation, bro. 5, 3, 5, 5. And where else was there 5? Oh, here. 5, 5, 5, 5. That was extra, I know. Let's go ahead and ask a question here. I really might have to post all these. Like, all of these are so fucking good. And, like, the fact that people just don't want to subscribe is making me rethink. Anyway, go ahead and ask a question. We're going to ask the angels here. It does not have to be relevant to this reading here at all. It could be a question that you wanted to ask me or a question you have in your mind that you were hoping to get an answer from that I didn't answer. Go ahead and ask. I'll give you a couple seconds and I'll pull a card. Let go. Oh my God. Oh my God. I thought Aquarius was my favorite reading, or Cancer was. Now it's Aquarius. They just get better and better and better. One of the first readings I received was from Janet Weinberg. She created this deck. These are crystal healing stones. If it resonates with you, maybe think about going to a crystal store or ordering it from, someone's like shop or Etsy. Don't buy it on Amazon because those are all fake and overpriced. So let's see what card comes out from Janet Weinberg's deck. Janet Weinberg, let's see what. Tactity, heightened psychic abilities. Someone needs to get in tune with their intuition. Get in tune with your psychic abilities. Intuition is psychic abilities. Heightened psychic abilities. Black is also a sign, as a color of protection. Oh, like you should wear black if you feel like people are trying to suck your energy. Emerald opens the heart. Black, any stone that's black is great. I like this. So there's this reader called Charlene Lizette on YouTube. I think her jewelry line is Star Sea Jewelry. She's from Canada. She has some really good black bracelets that I ordered. They're coming in. Heightened psychic abilities. It's also the color of protection. And emerald opens the heart. When I was going through my transformation, literally when I was going through my transformation, I'm not kidding you, I would carry a stone, and I have like a lot of little ones in my pocket. Even though I was doing fucked up shit and going through my shit, I knew I was going to start some sort of path. So I always put it in my pocket as a sense of protection. Nobody knew. It was just mine. I always knew like, okay, I might be doing something fucked up or I might not be there yet, but at least I'm putting the effort into it. So little stones like this matter, little stones like this help. I hope this reading resonates with you, Capricorn, and I'll catch you next time.